Namaskar and welcome again to Planet to Soul Astrology. So, friends, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you all are doing good. And yes, I have already started with D10 series, but somehow I got many messages and replies that I should also more continue with the Naumansh series, and I also feel that yes, Naumansh yet have too much to disclose or too much to discuss because Jyotish is a never-ending story, and we are just beginner in all this occult shastra. So today we are going to discuss about your seventh lord of Naumansha chart. So basically here what I'm trying to tell you that till now we were seeing that what is the position of your seventh lord of D1 chart in your D9 chart. But today we are going to discuss how will be the position and what will be the strength of your seventh lord of Naumansha chart. Here we will just focus on your Naumansh Kundali. So first thing what you have to keep in mind that where my seventh lord is going in Naumansh Kundali and what uh, planet this seventh lord is holding, and whether this seventh lord is posited with any malefic planets or whether this seventh lord is between Papakartari Yoga. That means that whether there is any malefic planet 12th to and second to your seventh lord in Naumansha chart. Here once again I will tell I'm only talking about your seventh lord of Naumansh chart. So this seventh lord of your Naumansh chart plays very important and crucial role to decide your marriage, to decide your marriage time, and to decide whether marriage is promised in your chart or no. So if your seventh lord happens to be benefic planet and is posited in trine houses or is posited with Jupiter, Mercury, or Venus in 11th house, first house, fifth house, ninth house. So we can say that yes, marriage yogas are very much probable and positive. Even if they are not posited in all these houses, but in second house, third house, sixth house, seventh house, eighth house, 10th house, or 12th house, still marriage is possible. But these are the particular yogas I'm trying to tell you all. So, seventh Lord of your Naumansh chart plays a very important role for deciding your marriage. So first, if these planets are like Mars, Saturn, or any other malefic planet like Surya also sometimes it is a very sharp planet. Even though it is a sattvic planet, then also there is late marriage possibilities in a chart. If your seventh lord being a benefic planet but is posited with uh, Mars or Saturn or Rahu or Ketu, then also there is a late marriage possibilities in your chart. If your seventh lord of Naumansha chart itself is posited in seventh house but is posited with Rahu or Ketu or getting aspect of Rahu or Ketu in Naumansha also, then also there is a possibility of late marriage. In your D1 chart, if you see that you do not have any Mangal dosha, that means that there is no Mars in first, fourth, seventh, eighth, and 12th house as well as second house. But in D9 chart, if Mars is posited in first, second, fourth, seventh, eighth, or 12th house, or Saturn is posited in all these houses in Naumansh also, then also we can say that yes, this person will have late marriage like situation. But at the same time, if Jupiter is aspecting all these posited Mars, then also the marriage is possible. So now it is up to us, our logical capability and our practice, our experiencing in reading the chart, so that you can derive to a conclusion whether marriage is promised in that chart or no. And then lastly, you have to also see the Mahadasha, Antardasha, that is sub Lord Dasha, main Mahadasha, whatever Dasha this person is running. So all these things we have to definitely consider in a chart. So basically, seventh lord of your Navamsha chart plays very important role in deciding your marriage and giving you marital bliss. So now start assessing your seventh lord of Navamsha chart, and let me know in comment section that what all planets you have in your seventh house. But please do not ask any personal queries. And when I'm not able to answer you, then I really feel very bad or very hard about it that I am not answering you. But these all are personal questions. So the comments which are really boosting the thought level of mine to prepare more good videos for you, uh, that really feels good. So once again, stay tuned with Planet to Soul Astrology. My best wishes are with all of you. Sabka Mangal Ho. May all be blessed. Namaste.